So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face, it's Bergkamp! Short changes him with that pass. Guardiola. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lovely pass, but... And another try! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Toe with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're back on the ball again. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rooney. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pressing high and with purpose. Van Dijk. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Hakimi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Delivered with swing. Cleared away. It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. This is promising. Nice control. Vinicius Junior's cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. De Paul. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Barcola. And that pass just didn't quite work. Memphis Depay gets on his bike and on the move. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Ah, good steal. He just read it. De Paul is the team's great visionary. Isco. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Fernandez. It's a threatening ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Barcola.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's found a way through. Flings it across. That has been knocked clear. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Barcola is onto this, and he's there to belt it away. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Bergkamp proves too strong. He's looking wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Down to business again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Foden. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rijkaard. Probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. Fernandez. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's nice. He has a look. Fernandez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. De Paul stood his ground strongly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good play. Isco. Now it's Isco. Isco! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Isco deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Depay. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And he's got the beating of his man. And that's been won straight back. Bergkamp takes a shot. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Rooney. Tries to play it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Olmo. De Paul. And here's Depay. That's very neat. Real chance!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now he's off and running. And it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. De Paul. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Paul running with intent. Takes a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Corner number 2 then. Memphis Depay goes short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement. Le numéro 10, le numéro 23, le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 27, le numéro 11, Beckham, le numéro 17.
Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Liverpool really will have to throw everything at this. Can he finish?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's got away. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been shot, surely! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and are rightly pumped and ready to go again.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Pau nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Fernandez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Dani Olmo. He's having a pop!
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Memphis Depay. Big chance! Has fallen kindly here. Well taken goal. We thought they were done, but never say never. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Depay, Dani Olmo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Isco voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Liverpool can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more... Oh, terrible pass! David Villa! It's hit the upright. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Villa really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. David Villa. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Piqué. For Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone loose. Vitinha. Now it's Villa. Hazard. Fernandez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Messi. Howson gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No way through. Takai. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice. Como always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's come to nothing. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. And back to the goalkeeper. Neuer, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Hazard going after that. Gerrard is fouled. Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi makes a move down the right. Gattuso. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Zanetti. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Takai gets over and intercepts. Fernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get it through? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Are certainly playing with...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be
Takai.
1 minute at a time.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. We're on the move again. So the first half brought no goals. Gattuso. Iniesta. So what can they make of this? Driving on and making good progress. Gerrard. And the finish! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
This is the perfect...
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Carvajal running with intent. Big chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Barcola, that's a nicely shaped ball. Como needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Carvajal. Not the most convincing of passes. Van Dijk. And it's Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Threads one in. Shot it goal! Piqué with the clearance. And it's Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dani Olmo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's neat. And he's found a way past. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi does well not to be outdone there. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that interception was most necessary. It's Azar! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Gattuso. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's good running with the ball. Liverpool can consider themselves just about safe now. It's played through for him. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Looking for the run. Zanetti is flagged offside. Vitinha and Piqué distributed tidily. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram, Vitinha.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Well, that is commitment to the cause. Como have their third corner. Messi goes short. And he's there to make the challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Hello, everyone. In case of
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello everyone, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, league winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Right, Shevchenko, spread out to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul. Dani Olmo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Grealish providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! He scored! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Trabzonspor are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal. He's free. He has got space. Dani Olmo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Foden. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Yamal. And here's Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Foden, and he's running through. And the ball's gone astray. Akanji gets a foot in here, aimed beyond the defence. He's had it taken off him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne can see things, others simply cannot.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Isco running with intent. And he plays one through. Oh, he's been caught napping! Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Fernandes. Rice. Good, strong midfield running here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gehi. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Offside again. Gehi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Isco is always looking to break lines. Can he get away here? Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, they could break here. And it's Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. In with the challenge. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And we have our very first corner. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Couch. And Gehi. And it's been shipped out wide. Teze. There he goes, motoring forward. Isco.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be
Yamal.
1 minute at a time.
Now it's Shevchenko. Isco. Isco charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Liverpool looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half. Liverpool currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Timber. It's gone for a throw-in. Teze. Trabzonspor are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Teze, spread it left, and he's picked it up out wide. Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Foden. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Shevchenko. And reclaimed it in a trice. Dani Olmo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? Yamal in acres of space out wide. And it's corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Opts to play it back. Showing good feet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Shevchenko. That's been cut out, well played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne crosses. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
De Bruyne.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shot could be on. Van Dijk. Dani Olmo running with the ball. That's rather hopeful. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Oh, good read. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has not gone well. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Could go all the way here. Oh, just skips past his man. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Isco! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's going in strongly. Liverpool nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's picked his way through. Spread to the right. He's being urged to shoot. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 1 minute at
Deep
a time.
into stoppage time. No outsmarting him this time. Tries to play it through. Raul. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Grealish taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
World Charity Fund.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido
Hello
de
and
hoy.
welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Danny Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Kvaratskhelia! That was travelling. That could spell trouble. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard, looking for the run. Shot could be... Decent chance! Monaco have got it back and they'll have another go. Over to the right flank. Cafu plays it in. Oh, great leap! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Fernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. Drills one in. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Barcola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. Aguero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? That is good strength. A corner it is then, and we have our very first corner. Nice interception, well timed. And they've got a throw. Zanetti. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard receives it in a good position here. That's really well cleared. Couldn't squeeze it through. Look at the... Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, what has happened here? That is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cordoba do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's clever. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment, and then smash. No stopping that.
Cordoba restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Burmo is in a really good position out wide. Fernandez. And it's Gerrard. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Kvaratskhelia. Seedorf. Tadic. Pinches it off him. And here's Rafinha. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Seedorf finds himself offside.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Looking to play him in. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Monaco leading now. Aguero, big chance! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. We knew what was coming, and he has out. And that is indeed the final act. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido. Al padre de un niño con camiseta amarilla se le solicita presentarse en el centro de información.
So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akanji makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Rafinha, he's got away. A real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fernandez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And Dani Olmo. Memphis Depay.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Cambio en el Mónaco. Número 11.
Corner number 2
Número
then.
19. Agüero. Número 20. Entran. Número 22. Número 14.
Cornerback
Número 6.
looking to go forward now. Now it's Tadic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Nuno Mendes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Barcola. He's shifting through the gears here. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. Seedorf. Ball is over the line. And it's Olmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 10. Entran número 8. Número 20. Número 11.
And this is Shevchenko. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Gerrard. Cordoba, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Petit. And they can counter here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Oh, good finish. Right back in the game. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Cordoba cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Gerrard. Nakata. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here.
Monaco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive.
He's going for goal! He lifts the roof! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Gavi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zanetti.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Dani Olmo. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And he's certainly onside. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Doku. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gerrard. Just about within shooting range. And with that, the end. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido
Welcome
de
to
hoy.
those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. Shot it, goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the full...
Kvaratskhelia! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is it's Bale!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Counts, shapes to shoot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pressure coming in from all directions.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. Akanji cuts it out. Tadic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely aimed pass. No outsmarting him this time. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pressing high and with purpose. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a throw-in. Tadic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Cordoba have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Koundé can clear it away. Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. 15 minutes till half-time. That's an excellent interception. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kvaratskhelia. Beckenbauer cannot be beaten that easily. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dani Olmo, who is rarely short on confidence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now that's well seen too. Tries from a long way out. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Koundé. That's going across goal. Gullit gets flagged offside. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Here's Beckenbauer. And they're quick to get it back. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Gerrard clears it away. And he's straight offside. Tries to pass it through. Lampard! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lampard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Bale. He is through here. And the finish! Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. And that interception was most necessary. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And here is the first touch of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Here comes the cross. Cleared away. Barcola.
Bilbao are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Cordoba needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Barcola. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's on it. He's had a shot. Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cordoba have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Gerrard. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Hullet.
That's good play from him.
And he was quick to react.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Hullet's chance! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zanetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Fernandez. Dani Olmo pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Bale!
Bilbao really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Count!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0. There's the shot!
Bilbao really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Hullet. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7.
The two coaches
Número
are
13.
signalling changes here, both
Número
at the same
19.
time.
Entran número 5, número 11, número 14.
Gerrard. Taken back almost at once. Passing nice and neat. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. Takes on his marker. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nico Williams.
Cordoba really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, shooting chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Foot in. Memphis Depay has got himself a free kick. Driving forward. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, sweet feet. And he welcomes it in. And it's Zanetti. And the referee brings it to a close. Cordoba have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a bit of a scrappy affair, not quite a smash and grab, but the more it went on, you felt that this game would be decided by just that one moment.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
Hello
de
and
hoy.
welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Thuram can clear it away. Knocks it into space.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the ball is out of play. That's a good foray he's making. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar!
It's a dangerous ploy, that, you know, Peter. Don't think you want...
Could be danger here! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking to play him in. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. He is through here. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass somewhat off target. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's with the keeper. Fernandes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Fernandes. Gerrard. Cordoba have reclaimed it. Ball's played through. Messi in acres of space out wide. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's beaten the last man. Tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now a sudden chance to counter. Howson is the team's great visionary. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! He lifts the roof! A breakthrough! So late in the day! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cordoba are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's lost chance! And he's stuck it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And he's heaved it away. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so we're off again.
Cordoba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Fernandez. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Thuram. Zanetti. Dani Olmo. And Fernandez bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fernandez is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. All the way back. Takai. More and more pressure on the ball here, and it's Olmo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, no joy this time. Howson making good progress. And it's Zanetti. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. Hazard. He's found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Cambio en Turquía. Número 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi. Número 9. Número 8.
Ronaldinho.
Número 10.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Howson.
Número 15.
Zanetti.
Número 22. Número 7.
Dani Olmo, who is rarely short on confidence. Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Dani Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he latch on to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now that's well seen too. Showing great feet there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. And here's Kvaratskhelia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that'll be a goal kick. It's a searching pass. He's having a shot! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Ronaldinho might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Turkey really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rivaldo. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's a good run down the right. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Turkey couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gerrard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. There's the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Ronaldinho with a definite foul there. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And this is Rivaldo. Threads one in. Now it's Aguero. He's found a way through. And that'll be the end of that. Cordoba did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Cordoba, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Hello, everyone, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what your face... Oh, terrible pass. Just the keeper in his way. Maldini is there to clear. And smartly reclaimed. Isco charging forward, the ball at his feet. Chance here to counter. Adeyemi has the space to scheme. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. De Paul.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Now it's Mbappe, and the counter is on. Oh, he's given it away. Gerrard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pato. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And Hullet! That is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Driving on and making good progress. Good ball, good take. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Lahm.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Maldini. Borussia Dortmund are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause...
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, good ball. De Paul. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pato. And he's straight offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Adeyemi, he is through here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pinged towards the front line. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. De Paul. And it's Isco. Isco gets on his bike and on the move. Quickly taken. Carvajal. Maldini proves too strong. Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Adeyemi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 3, Danny Carvajal. Coming on the field is number 2.
So we're off again.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose pass. Howson.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
That is ended up in no man's land. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. And the ball's gone astray. And it's Seedorf. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's there to make the challenge. Can he get it through? Aimed beyond the defence. Liverpool come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now, can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Pato! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Liverpool still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Good pressure, determined, intense. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
The attendances.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Pato. And here's Messi. Aimed at the far side. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe! No, that wasn't killing anyone.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 11, Kylian Mbappe, number 9, Lionel Messi.
And it's been
13,
given away. He has found a way through.
Coming on the field, number 23, Johan
Well, that's
Cruyff.
certainly more like it. They
Number
can't let the
18,
intensity drop now, Peter.
Luis
They're
Figo.
coming again and
Number
again.
22,
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Brahim Diaz. Here's a man adored by many.
And the finish! And yes, it's there!
Do not write them off. Back they come. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's burst through. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff engages and forces him off the ball. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now, can they get him away? Oh, somewhat off target. He's going for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's going wide left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Tadic. Tadic going forward. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's on it. Can he get away? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
It's Tadic! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Figo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that is the last of the action. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course. Although, if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this. And I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been able to link up very well with those around him, and he'll be looking to build a rapport with these guys from day one.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Scholes. Koundé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Timber running with intent. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Fernandez. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. That's going wide left. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Scholes. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's found some space. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking to play him in. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Carvajal venturing down the left. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No outsmarting him this time. Scholes. Now it's Shevchenko. Fernandez was in no mood for any of that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shevchenko. Carvajal. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Shot could be on, and Messi! Gerrard. Now O'Reilly. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass is just off target.
1 minute at a time.
Carvajal. Can he spark a counter here? That is good progress on the left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's having a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running it.
Shevchenko! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass. Chance for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Fernandez. He's in a great position here. Scholes. Pressing high and with purpose. Van Bommel. Aims beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And we have liftoff! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Howson is always looking to break lines. He's found a way through. Carvajal gets over and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite. Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break.
It's Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Shevchenko. Carvajal. Howson. Now O'Reilly. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's been played through. And he's lost his man here. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? O'Reilly. And it's made its way to him.
Bayer Leverkusen have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's found Shevchenko! And that would have been game, set and match.
Shevchenko really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Gerrard. And here's Depay. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Threads one in. And this is Shevchenko. And he shoots!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Decent chance! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Barcola is offering a wry smile there.
Carvajal gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the through ball.
2 added minutes.
Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. It's one of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.